It is 10 a.m. on this beautiful Labor Day, September 6th, I believe. Yep, September 6th, 2021. This is your boy Raven. And how are you this morning? Did you get up and think, thank goodness I don't have to be to work? Well, there still may be work for you to do. If you have today off, if you're one of those people that works like an 8-hour job, a 10-hour job, a 12-hour job, if you're a trucker, if you're a producer, things like that, know this: I salute you, and today is your day, no matter what job it is you work. If you're currently unemployed and seeking a job, I wish you the best of luck. And if you have no interest in working, well, let's just get right down to it, shall we? Okay. Selecting our guide for today. See, I told you we'd be right back at this on Monday, and I meant it. We've got the one bearing the sun. Actually, this one should have been called Suna. So Suna is guiding us today. We really haven't seen Suna in a while, have we? Suna is one of those I look forward to seeing. Mani is one who is very, very blunt. Suna tends to be a little more, how can I put it? She tends to be a little more gentle. So, here's what's going on. This is the advice, really. Just don't be distracted by gossip or mockery. Choose love over hate. Because gossip and mockery are lower forms of communication. Surround yourself with positive people today. That is, if you're off today, definitely see if your friends are choosing to mock and ridicule and hate on someone else, just be like, not today. Just don't think I'll do it today. Watch how less stress you get from today. Seriously, I've been kind of taking this. I don't really hang out on social media as much. I completely forgot about the live stream that I talked about Monday. Like, I talked about doing it Monday. I was going to do it for Saturday, and it completely slipped my wig. I was letting a friend borrow my computer, so oops. Actually, I could have done it from the laptop. I really could have, but I just didn't think about it. I was reading, kind of distracted by some other things at the time, so just completely forgot about it. But how about this? How about this Saturday night, live stream, highfivin.com. I'm actually going to make it a point to try to remember that. So this coming Saturday night, if all goes well, we'll see. This coming Saturday night, 8 p.m., highfivin.com. We'll schedule that tentatively, and if I cannot make it for some reason, I will let you know by Friday morning before the full scale reading. Also, don't forget, tomorrow is Straight Up Tarot. Wednesday is rune casting. We return to this format on Thursday, and then Friday is full scale, where it looks like a big personal reading. And if you would like a personal reading, links in the description below. If you want to drink the same tea I'm drinking, links in the description below. There's a lot in the description below. Be sure to check it out. It's pretty much all the same except for the summary. But once you look through it and kind of dig around a little bit, you may find something you like. Whether it's tea or gemstones, some of the raw gemstones that I've got around that I'm using. Description below. Seriously. So, who is our spirit animal for today? We have a fox. We are crazy like fox, yes. But this one's telling us we need to think on our feet. We need to be a little quick-witted today. And of course, if you're in a higher vibrational state with your communication, that will happen. You will be able to think much more quickly. Also, if you're eating a little better than you normally would, you'll find the fog clears from your mind. You're able to think a lot more clearly. So if you're not eating McDonald's all the time, you're not eating fast food a lot, eating more at home, eating, stuff that's better for you, definitely thinking on your feet a little more. So, let's get into the Rider-Waite. Alright, so, what does the tarot have to say about us today? So, we have the Magician. Here we are, master of our realm. We have Five of Wands, and we got the High Priestess. So, what I'm seeing here is that we must absolutely be masters of our realm today, because we will be experiencing a little chaos. And that chaos, we need to think clearly through that. And then we have that High Priestess there. And there is something I do love about the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a great card. And she herself is pretty awesome. Because when she comes into play, she's our inner voice. She's our intuition. So we really need to be trusting that today. Trusting our intuition is going to be everything. Because for the High Priestess, it actually took a lot of trial and error to get to where she is. It took time and effort to hone her skills to its fine edge, but that doesn't mean she's ever stopped learning. So don't stop learning. So the new experiences, you need to take those as teachers. Wisdom is the prize for playing that game. And guess what? Wisdom comes from experience. Experience comes from poor judgment. But here's the thing, with the High Priestess being that embodiment of intuition, there's no regret with her. She might do things differently, but she still draws on the lessons of her past without being mired down in it. Now that Magician, he manifests things. He's not an insufferable know-it-all, but he's an example that anything and everything is possible. And so with the chaos of that Five of Wands, with all that turmoil going on, you will be able to see through it much more clearly. But you have to trust your inner voice. Draw on the lessons of your past. Just don't live in them. Don't dwell in them. Again, one of the things I always say, we cannot have a bright future if we are to remain chained to the darkness of our past. But if there's a lesson in there to learn from it, this is a great time to pull that lesson out and check, have a look at it. Something's going to come to mind. You're going to see it right away. So I'm pulling out the White Light Tarot today because I had a feeling when I pulled these decks that this one was going to be needed again. And I've been using it pretty much all weekend. I actually used it for a personal reading, and it turned out pretty well. So we have Karma of Kutuhala. I mean, look at this. Like a phoenix rising, right? Rising toward light. This artwork by, let's see, who is this artwork by? Andrew Gonzalez. If this happens to make its way back to Mr. Gonzalez, I applaud your artwork, sir. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, I would like to buy, like, there are some cards I would single out just to purchase as pieces for my wall because they're beautiful to look at. We have the Alpha of Alcyone, and we have Dakini of Infinite Light. Infinite Light. I think we like our light a little infinite, don't we? Yep. There we go. So, we're going to go for that Karma of Kutuhala. Karma, we all know what karma is. What you do comes back to you. But I wonder what Karma of Kutuhala is. So, here you go. Your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart and do not be dissuaded by anyone or anything. If you are seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects to your heart. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail, you will arise. Okay, so Kutuhalo is a Sanskrit term that translates as that which excites wonder. Got anything that's kind of triggering your wonder these days? But here's the thing, don't chase after every new thing. Because if you're always chasing that greener grass, nothing can grow. Nothing matures inside you. That's the key thing. See, the restless, there's something to be said about the restless mind right now. If you notice, the magician is calm. He's he's got his thing. He's got everything that he thinks he's very secure in it. And he's rising. When this happens, see, the magician isn't chasing from wand to sword to pinnacle to cup, so on and so forth. He's not doing that. He's got all of them. And he's worked on them all, little by little over time, till now. His whole moment. The whole life of the magician has been building to this moment. The question is that magician you? I think it is. Based on what I'm seeing here, I do believe it is. So we're going to go backward for that alpha card and see what it is we're looking at with that one. Here we go. I did manage to squirt some saline up my nose, so here's a positive twist of fate and a windfall of good fortune are destined for you. Brightness and hope will alleviate negativity and give you the strength to find your way through a time of adversity or challenge. Finally, you will experience peace, love, and deep connection with your true self and the universe. Good things are on their way to you. Now, look at the card above it. See, we have this card which symbolizes ascension, and we have this magician right above it. We have this. This sort of like lasting peace is what's coming through all this chaos. But we have to have mastery of ourselves in order to do that. We have to be able to see past illusion, which I'm gonna tell you today, starting today, it's crumbling. It's not something that's here in my cards today. It's not what I'm seeing here. It's just a really, really weird feeling I'm getting. And again, I talked about this to my bro Brian over at Fixed Air Moon. We tend to be in agreement that, yes, something big is coming, and this is what's helping you prepare for it. So now let's go to that the Dakini of infinite light here, because I really want to get onto that. I mean, that's a look of someone at total peace there. Here it is. Seek and ye shall find. Find the teachers and teachings which feel pure to the heart. Again, connecting with that heart energy. But remember, it is the inner truth of you that will ultimately set you free. Do not give your power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any manner of concern, and help shall be granted. Believe all problems can be resolved, and a more graceful life experience is opening up for you now. Again, with trusting that inner voice, right here, here's the help you're seeking. It's really, really fun to see the cards just kind of line up and sync up sometimes and start delivering a very powerful message. So far we still have the same thing. Trust that inner voice, see through the chaos, see through the noise, and you're going to be just fine. In fact, here's my little guide right here. Come here. Come here. Say hello. He's kind of a jerk this morning. He was tearing my desk up. He was tearing the coffee table up. All I could hear was like I'm in bed. I could hear stuff falling off. It's like 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning. He just wouldn't stop. Little reign of terror, this one. Alright, so getting into the runes, and we'll call it a day. Actually, we won't call it a day. We got a lot of good advice so far. We need to be taking it. We have Avaz, which is that forward movement again. We have Elhaz, or Algiz. This is our protection. So we are protected. And then we have Uruz. I should probably know this one as many times as it pops up. Oops, here we go. So we're building that personal power ethically from the inside out. So we're kind of reinforcing what Suna came in to tell us. That was one of the points from Suna, was building that personal power. And our will can change our fate. Endurance and resilience are important now. And our will is needed to forge paths where there are none. How's your health and vitality? Because that was something that came up with that Fox Spirit card, wasn't it? Your health and vitality are important. And if something's wrong with that, you need to be healing it. Starting today. But again, with this forward movement, the protection, and of course us building that personal power ethically, slowly, over time. It's not for us to worry about the chaos, because we are protected. We just need to be able to alchemize ourselves for that movement forward, to see through it, gain our perspective, change it if you must, trusting that inner voice, always doing the right thing. Very, very important. Summary for this is simple. Be in your truth. Make sure it's not even that time, bud. Really? He wants to be fed early. That's not happening. What's also not happening is me getting this thing uploaded before 11. Anyway, summary time. Be in your truth. Seriously, whatever it is, whether it's spiritual, mental, physical, have all three really working together today. You are about to be bombarded with bullshit. Trust your inner voice and see through it. Don't worry about it, just don't get distracted. Okay. And however you build your power here, build it ethically. Forge your own path, even if it means walking alone. And if others have decided that you are to walk alone, walk alone. It'll give you time with yourself. Because if you're not in your truth when you have to walk, if you're not in your truth when you forge your own path, you will be by the time you emerge from it. That's really all I have for you today. I hope this resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Work with your own light. Seek it. And when you find it, light the way for others. There's only one way to do it. Same advice I'm always giving you. As always, I love you. I appreciate you. Shine on.